Okay, this is the main road taking you to the center of Flic, where you will find a little shopping center, spa, supermarket. You'll find a tourist office, find a couple of restaurants. Here we're just going with a little bridge, little stream, river. So as you can see, now we're narrowing into the center. On your left you've got some accommodation called Flic. Quite nice accommodation for its price, and equivalent to about 38 euros a night. Okay, so this is the Pasadena shopping center. There you have, like, to your right you will see a bar where you have football, TV screen, big giant screen. To the left you have the Hippocamp restaurant. Okay, now there's one point of entry and one point of exit in Flic. So we're leaving Flic now to go to Cascavelle, which has a main shopping centre, quite a big one, far larger than one in Flic, and it's about 4 minutes drive. Now, on Sunday afternoons it can get quite busy if you're leaving Flic after 5 o'clock. I mean, if you're going to take your plane, it's best to leave at 1 o'clock and make sure you get there. So you got diving centres here. You've got a hotel here called Villa Caroline to your left. Now we're going out to the main road. You've got a restaurant to the left again, another restaurant here coming, which is a nice little garden, restaurant, bar, live music every Saturday night. They've got Wi-Fi, you can just drop your laptop in there and just connect to the internet and upload your photos to Facebook. Here you've got the older part of Flic. This was the first part actually constructed. On your left you have your first shopping centre, and you have a little supermarket, the first one, called Shoppy. Then you've got a government school, primary school to the right. And here you've got a bakery, the only bakery in Flic, and it's open as from 6 o'clock in the morning. But you'd have to walk pretty far to get on if you don't have a car. Get on your bike. Right, now we're going up, and as we go up, we will be leaving Flic and coming to the first apartments ever built in Flic called Blue Shell. There to your left as we go up this road. They also vary from 60 euros to 100 euros a night in peak season. Then you've got a clinic here. Of course, if you've got a car, this is your only petrol station there in Flic. To your right, you've got hairdressers, amongst others. And the rest is just a beautiful view, but in view of the clouds today, I don't think you're going to get so much of a view, but enjoy what you see. So driving can be quite difficult if you're not accustomed to driving on the left side, but with all due respect to Mauritians, you'll still do far better than they do. They just drive crazy, these guys. Normally what we take in England to take, let's say we take half an hour, Mauritian drivers generally will get there in 10 minutes for the same time that we would in 30 minutes. They're pretty fast, pretty nippy little cars. They do skin the bikes, you have to be careful when overtaking bicycles. It's quite accustomed, the roads are very narrow, as you can see. Generally, I mean, these are typical width, and this road can get quite congested Sunday evenings leaving the public beach, which is one of the nicest beaches in Mauritius. So you have an estimated 10, 12, 15,000 people on a special function or national holiday can actually be in Flic for a weekend, camping and putting their tents up. Normal weekend, maybe 3, 4, 5,000. So to the left you've got all the sugarcane. This is now the period, we're in August. This is what the weather more or less looks like. The last 8 weeks, 2012, have been quite, let's say, not good weather. I'm sure many a holiday maker was pretty disappointed. To the right you've got a sugarcane that's been cut, so that is the most beautiful part of the year actually, coming August, September, where you have a full view of the landscape instead of these sugar canes of 2 meter plus, you know, blocking the landscape. So in the distance you'll see the Pick n Pay shopping centre. It's quite new. It opened up in 2011, last year, September, together with another one in Bagatelle, funded by the South Africans, who are investing a lot of money in Mauritius at the moment. And a lot of the development in Mauritius is South African capital. Whether it's for the better or the worse, we don't know, but definitely the infrastructures are getting better through this capital. The social issues, we'll see. So as you can see, very little actually, just advertising that's not being sold. It's been like 6 months overpriced. It costs 12,000 rupees to rent 3 of these panels a month. That's the equivalent of about 300 euros. And they're alternate advertising, so they just slide down. Now you've got a gentleman, he's a pharmacist. Doesn't know he's on film now, does he? Okay, we're coming in now to the parking area. And here you've got a food court. Here to your left you can't see too much. Then you've got Pick n Pay, which is the big supermarket. You can more or less buy everything you need. If you're from South Africa, you'll love it. You'll know Pick n Pay, and they do cater for the South African clientele to a certain degree. Then you've got a library, and you've got an overhead parking area in case it rains. Very seldom it rains in Flic, Cascavelle. It's always good weather. It's probably the most preferred destination. So I'm going to leave you guys now and just go and do a little bit of shopping. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.